Again to another YouTube video. One big marathon is here, and today I'd like us to do our market forecast like we always do every weekend in preparation for next week. But before that, I would like us to talk more a little bit about what happened during the NFP, what happened during the NFP, and what was my views. So if you guys have been following all through my videos, you see I always give my focus on a higher time frame and try to see what will happen. Now, when it comes to NFP, I was looking at GU, I was looking at DXY, I was looking at gold, I was looking at Euro USD, and also I was looking at USD JPY. But the entries I took an entry on Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, and USD CHF. Actually, I've following technical analysis, I knew for sure that I was looking for a buy. A lot of people were also contemplating why am I looking for a buy. I was later on looking again for. I came back, started looking for a sell after that. So, with my analysis for today, I would like us to look on my focus or why I decided to look for a sell on DXY and look for a buy uh, on GU and EU. So let's hop in fast into the video and then we'll talk on my view why I was actually buying GU. So let's start with DXY and I'll come back to GU why I was actually uh, selling DXY. So with DXY here, we'll start on a higher time frame. So let me expand my screen. Now on the higher time frame, let me start back on the daily. So we do another clear analysis again and tell you why I'm still bearish on this even till now. So you see my entry there. That's why I was looking to. I saw that there's going to be a weaker dollar, therefore making DXY to sell. But aside from that, let's just start with the normal analysis. So before I continue with the video, please, if this is your first time following my YouTube channel, what I would like you to do is please hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. So when every time I drop videos like this, when every time I drop videos like this, you get an opportunity to listen and get to watch on time before before you are late, because it's good to watch this market forecast earlier enough so you can go and do your own analysis and try to see what I'm looking out for. So on my screen now, what do I have here is DXY, that is the dollar index. As you can see on the higher time frame, what can you see? Clearly you can see that we've been having this downtrend all through here, the market push, and you can see we are still on a downtrend, right? All through here, you can see here, we are still on this downtrend all through here. Now, as an intraday trader, here is where my focus is. I'm looking at this trend, and I'm looking at this trend here. This is where my focus is, right? So you see, we got the market around this level. So we have this level where the market came, reacted to. This whole high is where the market came, reacted to, and we are seeing the momentum rejection above those levels. So now, my focus now is here. I have this high here, and I have this swing low here, and another low here too. So now, understanding what the market is telling me, I can clearly see as the market got to this area, which is on strong momentum rejection there, it failed, pushed to the downside, and now failed to create another higher high. So there was a higher low here, right? Higher low here. Now we're expecting the market to come back down here and give us that same vibe, taking out all these liquidity levels and continue it move to the downside. So that is why I had my, regardless of the data that was coming out, I'll just follow my technical analysis, knowing where I'm doing my looking out for my entries. So here, this was a low, like this was acting like a supply demand zone here. Price tapped into this demand zone, came to this upside, struggled, but could not push that level to the upside. So this is a 1 day time frame. So every candle you see here, it took 1 day to form. So price got here, could not continue pushing, so it failed from here. It failed from here on the 1 day time frame, right? That was a low that was created. A low that was created. So this was supposed to be a supply zone, a demand zone again for price to push. And this was on Thursday. This was a Thursday. It failed. It break out from that zone. We had a candle close out. So that supply zone failed. It failed on Thursday. So I should not be looking for a buy at that level because I've seen a candle close with a body below. So now let's go to 12 hours. That is half a day. So I have seen a candle close below that zone, right? So this candle have closed below that zone, telling me that there's more bearish momentum, giving me the dollar is losing strength. So I've been seeing all this throughout the week, and I know for sure that dollar is bearish, dollar is getting weaker. And therefore, NFP was coming up. I know for sure that I'm following my technical analysis. I know very well that I should be looking for sell regardless of what the data will happen. If the data comes out positive and it buys, I still know that it's still going to sell to the downside. So therefore, I was very, very bearish on dollar. All through my analysis, you can check through my Telegram channel. If you're not in my Telegram channel, the link is down below. You can click and join the Telegram channel. So all through, I was bearish on dollar, and even up to now, I still see dollar having the potentials of coming and clearing this price at 104 here. I see dollar dropping right down here before giving some reaction, whether buying to the upside or pushing to the downside. Either have dollar return from here buying, or we have it from here selling. So that is my view. I'm still more bearish, and I still see the CPI to be more bearish too. We have this trend line here now, and this is where price is definitely coming to. So before CPI comes, we want to see if dollar respect here. If dollar respect here, and then we want to expect some bullishness. But if you violate this level, if you violate this demand zone again here, then I'm definitely going to sell CPI right down here. So looking at this 12 hours already, you don't need to stress to go along lower time frame. I just like to give you a higher time frame perspective of my view of the market. I still see dollar being bearish. So any dollar-based currency, I'll advise you to be looking for more sales on it because dollar is still showing more weakness in the market until I see it get to this level here. So this is where you have to target. Before here, after around this level here on the smaller time frame, you can look for a change of character. Start looking for more buys on the dollar index. So guys, please permit the noise in the background. Just try to listen and follow up to what I am explaining here. Okay, now we go to the next currency pair we have now. I'll be looking on GU. So this is my view on dollar for the week. I see more bearishness when it comes to dollar. So on to the next one. I go to GBPUSD. That's my favorite currency that I trade most of the time. And if you want to take my signals, I always give out signals on GBPUSD, EURUSD most of the time. But henceforth, I'll be increasing more currencies per my signal list. So you'll be having pairs like USD CHF, AUD and also on my Telegram channel, I'll be dropping swing trades. So make sure you are following me on Telegram. Okay, so let me just explain why I took the buy on NFP. So I was looking at the market here. Let's look at the market here. Look at the market here. Let me just go straight back to the higher time frame. So let's reanalyze and I tell you why I was actually looking for a buy. Why I was looking for a buy. So let me take out all these drawings, this graffiti I have on my chart here. So this is on the 1 week. So what do I see on the 1 week here? When you look at here, what do you see? Sorry, 1 day. What do you see? Clearly, you can see that we are in this uptrend. The market is currently in an uptrend of this manner, right? Currently in an uptrend of this sort right now. So we had that third touch another level, and we keep seeing. We are seeing our swing point and our swing low. So we had a break from here. A break from here. The market managed to come back, tap into that fair value gap, push to the upside, and now this is the swing high, and this is where I'm seeing GU to be going to next. So first thing, something that you need to understand is where is the market coming from and where is the market going to, right? This is the fair value gap here, and the market managed to come back into this level, right? This is a zone that the market could possibly come back to a level here. So first thing first, you need to know where is the market coming from and where is it going to, right? So when the market came back here, this is the zone, this other block here. When the market came back up here, when it came back here, what happened? It changed character here. and started buying. So we had that shift market structure. What happened? It pulled back down and tapped into this level. So this low now was responsible to the push to the upside, and there was this fair value gap here. Let's just capture everything plus the other block, and you see what happened. The market came back to that fair value gap and started pushing. So this is another high that is attracting the market to. This is another high that is attracting price. Sorry, attracting price. So on this one day, what do you see? We have this trend here. Look at, we have push to the upside, failed, and where did it fail? It collected liquidity from this area. It collected liquidity from this area. And what do you see? After collecting liquidity, it failed to give us another high. Now it gave us a lower low, a lower high, push to the downside, tap onto this fair value gap, and start pushing now. So we had that first break in structure here. Note, this was supposed to be a supply zone, and price it was. So it's a failed supply zone, right? It's a failed supply zone, and below that failed supply zone, what do you have? A fair value gap. Okay, this is where it's going to get interesting now. Fair value gap. So let's go now to 12 hours so you understand. Let me like when we go into a smaller time frame, it's like expanding so you understand. So below here, what do you have now? Liquidity. You have liquidity here. As price collected that liquidity, what happened? You had this sweep to the upside. After price sweep to the upside, let's come now down to the 6 hours time frame. After price has swept that liquidity to the upside, it came back down here. Remember, liquidity is always slipping below old lows and old highs. Liquidity is always slipping below old lows and old highs. So price came, clear out this liquidity from here, and push now and close above this high now with a body close. It closed here with a body close. So definitely, I expect to see price. Please guys, I'm in a very noisy environment, so please just bear with me and try to follow up what I'm saying. So here, price broke up this high and started going to that upside. So now, here, this was supposed to be for me a supply zone. So this supply zone got violated on Thursday. So now that is a breaker block. So on Thursday, I already had my buys here waiting. I held this buy on Thursday, and I just knew for sure that NFP is definitely going to come in with the push. NFP is going to definitely come in with the push. So my stop loss was still resting here. A lot of people, one thing you guys failed is this. On the 4 hours, one thing a lot of traders failed was that they came, since it's NFP and price was around here, price was around this level here. Look what they did. Let's go to a smaller time frame, the 30-minute. Look what they did. You don't just come and start buying and just putting your stop loss at it. You need to understand where liquidity is. So yes, those who are looking for a buy, even though I said I was going to buy, those who are looking for a buy, they had their entry here and they have their stop loss below here. And look at what happened. NFP came, spiked them out, and started shooting that direction. But look at me, my entry was still below here. My entry was here, stop loss was below here, and I was targeting. So when the NFP came, I added some more positions here, but I was still maintaining my stop loss that was below. If you follow my story, you see that I bought and price spiked a little bit down and still continue going to the upside. That is my view, and I am still more bullish. I am still looking at price going to the upside to clear out that liquidity to the upside. NFP will still continue. See, expect price to come and clear that liquidity to the upside. So I am still bullish, and why am I still bullish? Because I am looking at the higher time frame perspective. So I am still bullish when it comes to GU. I will only be looking for buying opportunities. The sell opportunity will come, there will be few, but I am still looking for buying opportunities. So guys, when it comes Monday next week, continue looking for your buying opportunities. So in this case, where could we be looking for our next buying opportunities again? Where are those areas you can look to capitalize in the market come next week? So now what do we have here? There's been a break of structure here. You can see continuation, right? Continuation. So what are you looking below? Unmitigated demand zone. Was a mitigated demand zone formed here? Was Was any demand zone formed? So price broker structure, it came back down, collected liquidity. So this is the fair value gap. This is a fair value gap here. And that's where NFE came. This was the fair value gap. In fact, let's look at it from this way. This was the break of this range. It was a break of this range, and this is where price came. So there's that low, that spike below, that's where liquidity is sleeping. So you can look for your buying opportunities here if price should come back. If price should come back to that level. So on a smaller time frame, you just need to see how the Asian range will play out on Monday, and then you wait to see if we do have areas of imbalance in the market. This is another area here. This is another zone here. This is another zone here that price could still possibly drop down to, and then you capitalize to get in more buys. But from what I'm seeing, I'm still expecting more bullishness when it comes to GU. Now, let's go. So I hope you guys have understood what I was explaining here. I still expect price. So on a higher time frame, always focus on a higher time frame POIs, right? Always focus on a higher time frame POI. So to be on the safe side, don't fall victim of trying to look for sales here. Yes, you might have a small sell here, but this is a trap. This is a trap. There's liquidity sleeping above. Don't fall victim to that. When you look at the higher time frame, you will still see that prices have the tendency of going to the upside because we're looking at the strong swing points. Let's go back to the 1 day. We're looking at the strong swing points. So this is where price is going to. So you have seen the market is doing something, printing us this narrative here. So you have seen the market printing this narrative here. You have tap to this downside, and we expect it to push it upside before actually coming and continue in move to the upside. So wait to see this high taken out first. Maybe on Monday I'll advise you not to trade. Just sit quiet and observe the market. Let the market give you those strong structures in the market first. Wait to see that. So still have this in mind and wait to see the main key points taken out first. So you see we had that break here. Price is still continuing to push to the upside. So my advice for you as a trader is wait to see that high taken out. When that high is being taken out, you will clearly see if you have a failed swing of whereby you can capitalize on the sell. And now so if that happens, look at where price could still possibly fall down to before actually buying. So this is why it is important to do top-down analysis and also pay heavy importance on higher time frame POIs. Look at, if price should take out this high, this is going to be a strong demand zone and price is going to do everything possible to come down here, and then you still look for a buy. So now this will be an area where as a trader you should focus on, right? Focus on. Imagine if you have an entry here, this is going to be a great risk to reward that it will be okay for you maybe throughout the month or for the week. So always focus on patience, right? So this is where maybe price will still leave from the Monday and start selling. But imagine if you cash and trade like this, stop loss just below here, and you catch this is about 200 pips in profit. So this is a move I'll advise you to look out for. So I'll just copy this move and drop on my Telegram channel. So like I've explained, that is the view I have. So I have this high to be taken out. If that high is taken out, we expect to see some sort of a failed swing here. If we see that failed swing, we are selling, targeting this low. And from that low, we are coming to see another change in character to continue our riding to the upside. So look at the bigger picture and you see my view when it comes to the market as from next week. So this is more explained, and anybody can really understand this if you're already a trader. Now, if you're a trader and you don't understand what I'm saying here, then you need to take private classes. I do offer private classes, mentorship classes, where you can take my classes to understand every concept, why I'm seeing the market like this. I teach you this in a professional way. So the link is down in my bio below. You can get to me, even my WhatsApp, you can get to me through my WhatsApp, you get to me, and I see how we can help you become a profitable trader. Now let's look at EURUSD. When it comes to EURUSD too, I was still expecting a buy. I was still expecting a buy. So now let's go to the 1 day time frame and let me show you why. So Euro USD and GU, they sometimes move the same, right? They sometimes move the same, but one can be fast and one will be slow, but they sometimes move the same. Looking at the chart, what can you see? Looking at the chart, see how naked my chart is, clean and simple. You will see that on the higher time frame, we are in this trend, right? This is the trend that we are in. So let me just let me just take it. This is the trend that we are in, right? This is the trend that we are in. So you can see that on the lower time frame, higher time frame, it's a downtrend, right? Good. That is a downtrend on the lower time frame. But if you go on the higher time frame, if you go in deep, you will discover that this price is actually in an uptrend. But let's just focus on this lower time frame, on this picture that we're having here, and let me show you something interesting. Before we continue. So you see, price was forming what? Violating demand. You see demand zone that they keep failing. Now this is another zone here, right? So, but look at where price is coming from. Look at something interesting. When you look at your left, what do you see? This was a strong low. This was a swing low point. You see, price was giving us upper vibe. So around this level, price collected something from here, right? Price, this is the high that came to collect something from here, and maybe this could be to the upside, price pushing. Now look at what price have done. After collecting that low, what do you see here? You see that there's some sort of liquidity sleeping here. After price have collected that liquidity, this was supposed to be a high that swept that high. After sweeping that high, it came back now down. And if you look down here, what are you seeing? If you look down here, using your Fibonacci tool, you see that you take the swing low to the swing high here. Look at where price is sleeping on a premium zone. And from that premium zone, what are you seeing that was happening to price? What are you seeing happening to price? Let's go on the 12 hours. On the 12 hour, what do you see here? What do you see here? You see this low? Liquidity is always resting below old lows and old highs. So you see, there was some sort of liquidity sleeping here. And what happened? Price came for that liquidity. This was a high. Price collected that high. Importance of top-down analysis. Higher time frame to the smaller time frame. You see. So 6 hours. When you understand the market from the way I'm doing this, trust me, everything will be simple and clear to you. So you see, this high here was collected on Monday, 1st July. Right? This high here was collected on Monday, 1st July. Price retraced to the downside, fill in this gap, right? So this gap later on act as a order block. Price spiked from there, and what happened? Structure closed. Now, if price spiked from here, where is it going to? Where is price going to? Where is price going to? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Understand where the market is coming from and where the market is going to. So here, the market is going here. This is the target where the price is going to. So, I know for sure, I just expect more volume to come into NFP, right? NFP. So now, this was supposed to be a supply zone. This here was supposed to be a supply zone. And what happened to it? It failed. Supply zone failed. That means I should be looking for my buy from here. I should be looking for my buy opportunity from here, and I'm targeting this place. NFP or not NFP, I should be looking for my buy in that zone. So later we had a break from here. So you can now do what? You can now break even because you have a break. But when NFP came, you have that just spike to the downside and push to the upside. So you just continue with your volume. So that is where price is going to. You don't even need to be stressing yourself. So all you need to do as a trader is to identify this point of interest, and therefore you will now know where price is going to. That is where price is going to. No need to change about it. That is where price is going to. That is where price is going to. So you either wait as a trader to see what will happen with the market when price gets. If you have a failed swing, okay, you can now look for that failed swing to come back down here. Maybe you are looking to enter from this fair value gap again. From this fair value gap again. But as of now, this is where price is going to. That's just the forecast. That is where price is going to. So lastly, I'll end it with gold. I will end it with gold. Look at gold. During my live on TikTok, this is what I said. I explained this. I said we should be looking for a buy on gold. Why? Because we have first touch, second touch, third touch, and it has broken. So we expect price to push from here. So this is where your entry should have been, because that was the supply zone. Stop loss below here. Price broke up from it. That's the entry model. And this is where gold is going to. No need to even start reanalyzing this, but let me start on a 1-day time frame and give you my view of why I was looking for that buy. Okay. We've seen that gold has been flying. Gold has been flying on the 1-day time frame. Gold has been flying on the 1-day time frame. And if you can see here, when gold got to this highest point here, it created a high. And what happened to that high? It got violated, right? This was the low that gold created. That low has not yet been violated. The low is still left unviolated, right? So, therefore, I will just look for point of liquidity below here. Everything here is liquidity for me, right? Everything below that zone is liquidity. So this is a low. So everything here is a demand zone. Until this zone is violated before I say I'm looking for a sell. But still yet, that was not the case. That was not the case. So therefore, I was looking for a buy. A lot of traders on a smaller time frame, they were seeing sell. They were seeing sell because the market was playing here before the NFP. They were seeing sell because they say the market was playing here before the NFP. They expect price to tap from here. They were the traps in the market. They were the trap in the market. But what I saw was this. Using my trend line knowledge, I just look at here and I said, okay, this was the trend that the market was presenting. This was the trend that the market was presenting here, and lower lows, lower highs here. So I saw that, and I just said, this is the break of the trend. Price broke out the trend from here, so this now should be an order. So manipulation has been going on there. So if I was to look for a buy here, my stop loss will not just be closed. I'll have a stop loss below this order block here. Below this order block here, within the trend here. Here. And where's my target? This is my target here. But I never traded gold during NFP, but this is the entry. This is the entry from here. After price broke up from here, this is the entry from here. And you're targeting that high. Understand where price is coming from and where price is going to. Understand this, and your days of profitability will be as near as possible. That is just it. That is just it. Bonus. My bonus for the day is USD CHF. On USD CHF, I was looking for a sell. Way back. So I just knew the volume will come and push it to the downside. The same knowledge I gave on DXY, use the same knowledge here. You see, this is liquidity. This is where price is coming from. This is where price is going to. That is just it, guys. This is my forecast for next week. I say I expect more bearishness with the dollar index. Every dollar-based currency, I expect more bearishness, and every code currency, I expect more bullishness. That is just it. That is just my forecast for today, guys. So if you have watched to the end of this video, I just want to give you a congratulations and thank you so much for staying tuned. And please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell button, so anytime I drop videos like this, you go and understand and be the first to watch to see my view. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button once more again, I repeat, and that like. If you want to join my community, the link you can get to me is down below. If you want signals, I provide signals, 80% highest probability, accurate signals. I look for only high probability signals. I give out signals on Swing on my Telegram for free. I give out signals within London session and New York session in my VIP channel. You can get to me on the WhatsApp number you see on the link below. Make sure you follow me on all social medias, and I think that's all. See you on the next one. Stay safe and trade safe. Good luck. Bye. I remain one big marathon.